10 affordable fragrances that will never go out of style. Hello friends, I'm George, the nice medic gentleman. Welcome back to the channel guys, I hope that all of you are doing well. It's time for your daily dose of some fragrance content, and today I'll be talking about affordable fragrances that will never go out of style. Now today's video is not going to be so much about the fragrances that I'm going to show you as an examples in today's video. It's more about the original fragrances that all of them have been inspired by and their original scent profiles. And the first one that I've prepared for you today is a banger. It's a hate it or love it fragrance. A lot of people love to hate on the original one because of how popular, how immensely popular it is. And the clone or the inspiration that I've prepared in today's video comes from the brand of Afnan, and it's called Modest Un, and this one of course has been inspired by Dior Sauvage. The EDT, the EDP, this smells similar to both of them. As I said, a lot of people love to hate the Dior Sauvage scent profile because of, especially because of how immensely popular it has become over the years, but you cannot deny the fact that the original fragrance is a very popular one, it's a very versatile one, it's a very masculine fragrance, and a lot of people like the way that it smells in the air. Now Modest Un from the brand of fragrance is actually a very good creation that smells very similar to the OG EDT version of Sauvage. Also it's quite similar to the EDP version as well. It will get you close to that very famous, very easy to wear and very versatile masculine fragrance that just works all year round, no matter the occasion, no matter the time of day or the season. So the first fragrance featured in today's video is called Modest Un. Also this one actually offers a very good performance and super high quality. The next one that I've included in today's video is a clone of yet another very popular fragrance, designer fragrance, and the original one that this has been inspired by comes from the brand of Tom Ford, and it's called Tobacco Vanille. And the inspiration that I've included in today's video is called Vanille and Tobacco from Fragrance World. Now again, just like Dior Sauvage, Tobacco Vanille has been super popular ever since it was launched all those years ago, and to this day remains one of the more popular fragrances from the brand of Tom Ford. But it's more expensive, it's actually quite expensive, and its price tag is pretty much similar to what you pay for some niche fragrances out there. So the original one has spawned many clones, and Vanille and Tobacco from Fragrance World is one of those very decent clones of the original fragrance. It relies on a lot of tobacco, sweet tobacco that has a lot of spices. You'll get some vanilla, you'll get some cinnamon spices, you'll get some cloves, you'll get some vanillic sweetness. It's a very universally liked fragrance that's perfectly unisex and a lot of people like to wear. It smells very nice in the air, and Vanilla and Tobacco actually gets quite close to the original fragrance from Tom Ford, and it costs a fraction of the price. Quality is decent, performance is pretty decent, and all that for a very low price. The next few scents that I've included in today's video are some of those very famous lately, very popular lately blue type of fragrances. The first one that I've included in today's video comes from the brand of Armaf, and it's part of the Odyssey line, and it's called Odyssey Mega. And this one is very heavily inspired by YSL YEDP, and to be honest, to my nose, out of all the clones of YEDP that I've tried up to date, this is probably the one that feels closest to the original scent. It will get you very close scent-wise to the original one. You'll get a lot of that fruity sweetness, a hint of freshness in the opening, some sweetness on the dry down, some woods. It's a very likable, very easy to wear, very versatile fragrance. In fact, like almost everything else that am going to show you in today's video. Now, I personally am not a huge fan of YEDP. Initially when it was released, I really liked it a lot, but I wore it so much that at some point in time something just broke, and nowadays I just don't like it that much, but I cannot deny the fact that it works. It's a crowd pleaser, and it's a very versatile. And Odyssey Mega again is probably the one clone that I have in my collection of YEDP that feels the closest to the original scent. My particular bottle has never been a huge performer, but this fragrance is so inexpensive that you can overspray without feeling any guilt. The next one that I've included in today's video comes from the brand of Rue Broca, and it's called Rue Broca TRM, and this one is a clone of yet another fresh and blue feeling masculine fragrance. The original one is called Bulgarian Tiger, and it's a very nice fragrance. I'm a huge fan of the original scent, but it's super expensive for what it offers, scent wise, let's say that. It's a very fresh, very citrusy fragrance that has a nice amount of a juicy, sweet, juicy grapefruit note. You get some spices, some oud, some ambery sweetness on the dry down, and Rue Broca TRM actually gets very close to the original fragrance. Scent-wise, again, just like Modest Un and Odyssey Mega, this is a very, very masculine and a very versatile fragrance that just works all year round, no matter the occasion or the time of day or the season. It smells really, really nice, really classy, and the good things about Rue Broca TRM is that it offers very nice quality, it offers very good performance, and all that for a decent price. And the next one is probably the one that people call the king of blue scents. So you're probably thinking Bleu de Chanel, and yes, you will be correct. The one that I've included in today's video comes from the brand of Paris Corner, and it's called Acadia Intenso, and this particular one is cloning Bleu de Chanel Parfum. So it's the darkest one of the original series of fragrances of the original line. And Acadia Intenso is again one of those very, very nicely done clones. Scent-wise, it will smell very similar to the original fragrance. It has very nice quality. It offers very good performance and all that for very competitive price. It will get you smelling nice, masculine, likable. It will get you compliments. It will get you some freshness. It will get you some sweetness. It will get you some oudiness and spiciness. Basically, the definition of a blue scent. Just a fantastic fragrance all around. The original one and the one from Paris Corner that I've included today, Acadia Intenso. Now, the next two that I've included in today's video are more or less unisex fragrances. One of them is extremely popular, the scent profile. That one comes from the brand of Armaf, and it's called Club de Nuit Untold, and this one of course is a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540. And again, just like Dior Sauvage, hate it or love it, but the original scent is very, very popular. A lot of people are wearing it, a lot of boys, a lot of girls. It's again a universally liked unisex fragrance. I personally am not the biggest fan of Baccarat Rouge 540, but again, I cannot deny the fact that it's superbly popular, that it's immensely popular, and it has spawned many clones, and Club de Nuit Untold is one of the better clones of Baccarat Rouge 540 that you can get. It's that very woody, at the same time spicy and very sweet fragrance that has this sort of a cotton candy type of sweetness in it. Pretty much a candied sweetness this one has. Quality is good, performance is very good, projection is very good, it's competitively priced, and again, just a fragrance that you can wear all year round without any problem. The next one comes from the brand of Lattafa, and it's been inspired by a famous fragrance from the brand of Initio, and yet again one of those perfectly unisex feeling fragrances. The one from Lattafa is called Al Nashama, and the inspiration for this one of course has been Initio's Paragon. Now, I really, really like the original fragrance. It has this very interesting scent that relies on a lot of sweetness, a lot of fruity sweetness. There's this very nice jammy sweet plum note in the original one, which combined with some spices and the woody notes create this very, very interesting scent profile. And Al Nashama captures the spirit of the original fragrance quite well. It smells very nice in the air. It's a very pleasant fragrance that can work pretty much all year round. It's very versatile, perfectly unisex, offers very decent quality, and the performance is also very good. And after the initial hype, nowadays this tends to be quite inexpensive. At least around here in Europe, this costs about 25-30 euros, so $30-35 in the US, which is a fraction of the price of the original one. Very, very likable scent that I really like a lot. Al Nashama from Lattafa. And the last three that I've included in today's video again feel more on the masculine side. They're masculine fragrances. The original scents are quite popular. The first one that I've included in today's video comes from the brand of Fragrance World, and it's called Jack of Clubs. And this one is heavily inspired by YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Blue Electric, but this can also serve as a great alternative to the OG La Nuit de l'Homme. I really, really like that original scent. I think it will never go out of style. It's a very, very nice mix, a very sexy mix of some woody notes, some citruses, some lavender, which creates this very, very nice combination that just smells absolutely fantastic in the air. And it's a very, very sexy fragrance in my opinion. Perfect for a date night, all around a very masculine scent. Now, the inspiration, the YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Blue Electric Flanker feels a little bit fresher than the OG La Nuit de l'Homme, and Jack of Clubs feels closer to to the to the Blue Electric flanker, but again I think it can serve as a great alternative to the original Lanui de l'Homme as well. Very good quality, offers a very strong performance on par with the original fragrance, and all that for a fraction of the price. I think the Blue Electric flanker unfortunately has been discontinued at this point in time, so Jack of Clubs is a great alternative. The next one comes from the brand of Hadlash, and it's called Infini Absolu, and this one is heavily inspired by another immensely popular fragrance, and of course I'm talking about Creed Aventus, none other than Creed Aventus. This is one of the many clones of Creed Aventus that I've had. I decided to include this one because I haven't talked about it lately, but this is a very nice clone of Creed Aventus. It's maybe slightly more fruity, slightly sweeter, slightly more ambery take on the Creed Aventus DNA, but definitely, you know, if you are familiar with Creed Aventus, you'll immediately recognize that this has been inspired by the OG fragrance from Creed. Again, just like you know, like Tobacco Vanille, just like Dior Sauvage Irrité, just like Baccarat Rouge 540, hate it or love it, the Creed Aventus DNA is super popular, immensely popular to this day. People like the way it smells on them. People around you will like how you smell when you're wearing something with good quality that smells like Creed Aventus, and again it offers pretty much unmatched versatility and complement factor, and it's just the ease of use is great. And Infini Absolu actually has a very nice quality. It offers a very good performance as well, and all that for a fraction of the price of the original fragrance. And the last fragrance that I've included in today's video comes from the brand of Artal Kaleji, and it's called Sheikh Zayed Limited Edition. And this particular one has been inspired by one of my most favorite fragrances all time, which is Dior Homme Intense. Again, hate it or love it, that powdery, sweet, powdery, lipsticky, waxy, you know, note, that note of iris that's used in the original fragrance is an absolute love for me. It's a very classy smelling fragrance, and in my opinion, it will never go out of style. It's such a good, you know, example of men's perfumery. Sheikh Zayed Limited Edition is a very nice clone of Dior Homme Intense. This one though feeling a little bit more fruity, slightly fresher in the air, slightly lighter, just feels slightly lighter in the air. But don't make a mistake, because this fragrance is a very strong performing scent. Its performance is pretty much on par with what I get out of my original bottle of Dior Homme Intense. So you're getting the sweet, the lipsticky, waxy note of iris, along with some musk, some pure sweetness, which is a little bit ramped up in this fragrance. You'll get some musks on the dry down, some ouds. It just smells very classy, absolutely fantastic. It's a very dressed up scent, very gentleman-y, and I think it will never go out of style. So the last fragrance included in today's video is Sheikh Zayed Limited Edition from Artal Kaleji. And so guys, in today's video I showed you 10 affordable fragrances that will never go out of style. I hope that you found this video interesting to watch. If you did, give it a like, and I also hope that you're going to join me tomorrow for your daily dose of some fragrance content. And until then, stay safe and bye bye.